Hey y'all, I just picked up my groceries and I think today is Sunday the 28th. I'm not exactly sure. But this sweet young lady put my groceries in and I've been having them put them in the front seat next to me because, $120, you can get it all in here easy. Anyway, see that right down there on the edge of my seat? Can y'all tell that's my eggs? Now, is that somewhere that you would put eggs if you were loading up groceries? I mean, I'm a good driver, y'all, but phew, I don't know about that. Oh, look back here. Oh, dadgummit, my paper towels are in the way. Can y'all see that tape? I have been marking off my so-called furniture, myself around here. Um, anyway, I do not have a hair tie, and it just bums me out. Um, anyway, so I've been measuring. Yesterday, I stayed out here in the van for a while. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something to tie my, it's bugging me. It's dry now, I think. Can't do it with that key. Anyway, and I had Lily with me. And at first she didn't like it. But she kind of, after a while she laid down and she was watching me put down tape and take it up, put it down, take it up. Oh my word, y'all, this is so ridiculous. A person that has any hair at all should always have even a rubber band that I would have to cut out would make me happy. But bitch, moan and complain. I know. I need to not do that. There's a cog. I think it fell out of my head. So even if I had a long pencil, I think I could twist it up and do something with it. Oh well, here's a pen. So, so I was measuring, and I have some ideas, y'all, and I want to talk to you about them, because I'm taking it slow here. I'm trying to make sure. Well, if any of y'all have watched van builds or RV things or whatever, and especially if any of y'all are familiar with me at all, you know that things change. Yeah. Now, things did not change very much in my beloved little tank. If that guy that has him would contact me and ask me if I wanted him back, I would take him back in a heartbeat. Sorry, sweetie, no offense. You're a good van too. But there really wasn't, all of his stuff was built in, so there was no moving of it, except for little stuff. And so, Jerry doesn't believe, oh, by the way, he is gonna cut a portion of my wood back there and put piano hinges on it so it'll open and close. That's so I can use my back trunk area. And but I have a lot that I want to talk to y'all about. And I want to, first of all, we're doing a van conversion to camp in. Not necessarily to live in, but if I needed to live in there, she'd be ready. I have had the most, I think I'm going to change my psychiatrist, or I'm going to go see a psychologist, because this rock thing, y'all, is dominating my freaking life. I hate it, and I just can't seem to help myself. It's so ridiculous. Yesterday I had some things in the yard I wanted to do, some trimming and all that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to make a video and show you what happened to the ground cover on the other side of the fence, which only half of that belongs to me and the other half belongs to the kids that bought Steph's trailer. She dropped me like a hot potato, and I knew she would, but I thought it'd take a little bit longer. And, that's just the way life is, y'all. I've been that way my whole life. And a psychologist told me one time, I said, why is it do I not maintain my long distance friendships? And why do I not make more closer friends? And she said, they never answer your questions. Oh no, they always got to ask you another question. Why do you think that is, Deborah? Well, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you. She said, well, could it have anything to do with how much you have moved around as a child and as an adult? And I said, well, I'm sure it does in some way. And she said, is it ever painful when you have to lose your friends when you relocate to another city, another state, wherever your dad or your husbands are dragging you? That is so beautiful, y'all. You see that van right there? Ooh, wait. Gosh. Anyway, and I said, well, yeah. I said, when I was a kid, I said, one time my mother came home, or I came home from school, and my mother, who worked the night shift, was still home. And there were boxes and tape and paper everywhere. I didn't even go, I was in this, how old was I? 8 maybe? Anyway, I think I was in the 2nd grade. But we were in Houston, Texas. My stepdad was, my dad, I should say, was stationed there. Anyway, I said, what are you doing, Mom? What are you doing? She goes, we're moving. We're going to Arkansas. Your dad got orders. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She goes, oh yeah, you need to go in your room. I've got some boxes made up for you, and you need to pack up your stuff. Yes, I was really grown when I was a child. I did not even get to go back to school the next day. For all my little friends knew, I just, boom, disappeared. And that's what it felt like. Now that time was, I believe, the hardest. It could have been when I was in junior high school and we went back to Maine for a year. But, I didn't really think about that. And she said, maybe that could be a reason. It's too painful for you to make really, really close friends, very many of them, and especially to try to keep up with them when you're no longer where they are. So anyway, so I don't keep up with people. I wish I did, but I don't. And I don't know where I was going with that. I don't even know why I started that, y'all. Anyway, I think I was talking about the van and ideas that I have. Oh, that it's going to be getting it ready to take trips in, which is the same thing, y'all. There's so much to cover, and Mr. Jerry is not helping me except to cut my floor, cut that piece, and put some hinges on. So I was really hoping that he was going to let me film him, not his face, of course, and while he was doing some stuff, and then that he would film me while I was talking to y'all and doing some stuff. But I guess that's not happening. So, this is what I wanted to ask y'all. I'm thinking that if I'm going to do a van series, the whys, the pros, the cons, the budget, the do's, the don'ts, the how-tos, showing you what I'm doing to the inside. You know, really, if you're going to live in something, that's when I think it's good to have a name. So I'm trying to think of one. Nothing really come. You know, really, when I thought about this last week or week before, I thought, I'm going to name this van Hazel after my sweet puppy. But I thought, is that disrespectful to my baby? You see how crazy I am, y'all? Do they still send men in white coats with a big net to put over your head, and then they put you in a straitjacket? Do they still do it that way? I don't know, but I'd be running that place before very long. But, so, this is my idea. I think I want to start a new channel, a new YouTube channel, specifically about the van life, all of that stuff that I just mentioned, little trips that I take, trying to get Lily used to the van. So what do y'all think about that? I really want, and I'm going to call this a project, I really want this to be a well thought out series. I don't want it to confuse y'all. I want to do it so that any of y'all that might need help doing it, or you know somebody that is thinking about doing it, I want it to be something useful. I really do. There's so much that goes into it, and there's so much involved, and you know, I really, if I had a choice, I would find a bit bigger one and sell this one to go towards it. But unfortunately, you cannot buy any van. Even a minivans are getting hard to come by because people are making them into camper vans, and a lot of people are living in them, and they like them because they're small, they're easy to maintain. The gas mileage is a lot better, y'all. I just went by our AM/PM, and I was going to get gas, $4.70 a gallon. That's just, it's awful. I am so blessed that I don't have to go anywhere. So tell me what you think about that, about naming this little girl and and about having a channel that is just about vans, van life, all of that stuff. And I really am going to try to organize myself. I have a nice big notebook and a pen and a calculator, and I have measured a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to order my trifold bed. So, anyway, probably the next time I talk to y'all, I'm going to upload this video while I'm driving home. Probably the next time I talk to y'all, it might be on a different channel. Maybe I will be serious and businesslike and not jump around and have my facts straight. But first, I'm going to have to figure out how not to look like Fernando the Bull. I'm going to go, y'all, because I do have a gallon of milk, and I have one of these. I know. I never said I was perfect. Anyway, I can't see, so I know this young girl sitting over here in this car next to me was like, what the heck is that woman? Let me see how many minutes. I can't see. Anyway, that's what I think I would like to do. And I don't think, even if I make a video about something that I'm doing in the van, I don't have to put it out right away. I can kind of play around. And I am going to tell y'all, I looked up a couple of editing little doohickeys. I'm going to check my library and see if they have one of those. It's okay, honey, go ahead. See if they have one of those books for dummies. Editing for Dummies. Editing 101. I swear I have downloaded those things to my phone, and I have looked at them, and then I just delete them. I do. So, anyway, there's all of that. And what else? There was something else I was going to talk to y'all about. Anyway, I'm going to shut this video off, and if it comes to me, then I'll turn it back on. Okay? Do something fun today, and please make yourself happy. Talk to y'all later.